Hello and welcome back to Graceful Aging Senior, your trusted place for practical health tips to stay active, strong, and pain-free after 50. As we age past 50, many of us start noticing that walking feels heavier, standing up takes longer, and our knees sometimes make clicking sounds. These are not just random changes. More than 70% of adults over 50 experience some form of joint discomfort. One of the biggest reasons is chronic inflammation. Inflammation does not just cause pain and swelling. Over time, it damages the cartilage, the smooth tissue that cushions your joints and allows them to move without friction. Cartilage does not have its own blood supply. Once it is damaged, it is very slow to heal. This is why reducing inflammation is so important. It helps protect the cartilage you have and gives your body the best chance to rebuild what has been lost. The good news is, you can fight inflammation naturally. Certain foods contain compounds that calm inflammation, nourish your joint tissues, and even help your body produce more collagen. Today, I will share 15 powerful anti-inflammatory foods, backed by scientific research, that can help you protect and rebuild your joints after 50. I will also show you exactly how to add them to your diet so you can start seeing results. Why reducing inflammation matters for your joints after 50. When your body is inflamed, it produces enzymes called MMPs or matrix metalloproteinases. These break down type 2 collagen, the main protein in cartilage. Without enough collagen, cartilage becomes thin and brittle. This leads to stiffness, grinding sensations, and pain. Inflammation can also reduce the production of synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in your joints. Without this fluid, movement feels less smooth and more painful. A long-term study from Harvard University followed more than 4,000 adults over 50. It found that those who ate an anti-inflammatory diet had a 43% lower risk of developing knee osteoarthritis compared to those who ate a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Number 1. Fatty fish rich in omega-3. Why it helps. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce the activity of inflammatory molecules like prostaglandins and cytokines. They improve blood flow to joint tissues and help produce high-quality synovial fluid so your joints move smoothly. Science says, a 2017 study in Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases found that people who ate fatty fish at least twice a week had a 35% lower risk of rheumatoid arthritis. Another review in the British Journal of Nutrition confirmed omega-3 supplementation reduced joint pain and stiffness in older adults. How to use. Eat salmon, mackerel, or sardines 2 to 3 times a week, 150 to 200 grams per serving. Cook by steaming, baking, or quick pan-searing to preserve omega-3. Avoid deep frying as high heat damages these healthy fats. If you rarely eat fish, consider a fish oil supplement with at least 1,000 milligrams combined EPA and DHA daily. Number 2. Turmeric and curcumin. Why it helps. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatory agents. It blocks KOX2 and NF-κB, two major drivers of inflammation, and protects cartilage cells from oxidative damage. Science says, research from Central Michigan University showed that taking 500 milligrams of curcumin daily for 8 weeks significantly reduced knee pain and improved physical function in people with osteoarthritis. A 2021 review in Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition also confirmed curcumin lowers inflammatory markers. How to use? Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder to soups, stews, or stir-fries daily. For better absorption, combine turmeric with black pepper, which contains piperine that increases curcumin absorption up to 2,000%. You can also make golden milk by warming milk with turmeric, black pepper, and a little honey. Number 3. Berries. Why it helps. Berries are rich in anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect cartilage cells from free radical damage and calm the immune system's overactive inflammatory response. They also provide vitamin C, which is needed for collagen production. Science says, a study from the University of Oklahoma found that drinking blueberry juice twice a day for 4 months improved mobility, and reduced knee pain in people with osteoarthritis. How to use. Eat 1 cup of fresh berries daily, such as blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries. Blend into a smoothie with leafy greens and almond milk, or mix with plain Greek yogurt. Frozen berries are a great choice when fresh ones are out of season as they keep most of their nutrients. Part 2. Anti-inflammatory foods for joint protection. Number 4. Dark leafy greens. Why it helps. Dark leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and collard greens are among the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. They are rich in vitamin K, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene. Vitamin K is essential for bone mineralization and helps regulate proteins that maintain cartilage structure. Calcium supports strong bones, reducing the mechanical stress on joints, while magnesium plays a role in muscle relaxation, preventing stiffness around the joints. The antioxidants in these greens neutralize free radicals that can damage cartilage cells. Science says, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with higher blood levels of vitamin K were significantly less likely to develop osteoarthritis in the knees. Another study from Tufts University reported that low vitamin K levels were associated with increased cartilage damage and higher inflammation markers in joint fluid. How to use? Include at least 1 generous serving of leafy greens every day. Lightly steam or sauté them with a healthy fat source like olive oil to boost the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. You can also blend raw spinach or kale into a morning smoothie with berries for a nutrient-packed start to the day. For variety, rotate different greens throughout the week, such as Swiss chard, bok choy, or mustard greens, to get a wide spectrum of nutrients. Number 5. Extra virgin olive oil. Why it helps. Extra virgin olive oil is a staple of the Mediterranean diet, famous for its heart-protective and anti-inflammatory benefits. It contains a unique compound called oleocanthal, which has anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen by inhibiting COX enzymes. This reduces pain and swelling in the joints. Olive oil is also high in monounsaturated fats, which help reduce inflammation at the cellular level and improve the integrity of cell membranes in joint tissues. Additionally, it contains polyphenols that protect cartilage from oxidative stress. Science says, in a study conducted in Spain, participants who consumed 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily for 12 weeks reported less morning stiffness, reduced swelling, and improved mobility. Another clinical review concluded that olive oil intake is linked to lower CRP levels, a key inflammatory marker. How to use? Use extra virgin olive oil daily by drizzling it over steamed vegetables, mixing it into salad dressings, or adding it to cooked grains like quinoa. Avoid high-heat cooking such as deep frying, as it can destroy the delicate antioxidants and change the oil's structure. For maximum benefits, choose cold-pressed, unrefined olive oil stored in a dark glass bottle to preserve its quality. Number 6. Avocado. Why it helps. Avocados are nutrient powerhouses for joint health, loaded with monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, potassium, and fiber. The healthy fats in avocados help the body absorb fat-soluble nutrients from other foods, which is especially useful when combined with vegetables rich in vitamins A, D, E, and K. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that shields cartilage from oxidative stress, while potassium supports proper muscle and nerve function around the joints. Avocados also contain plant sterols and polyhydroxylated fatty alcohols, compounds known to lower inflammation. One of the most remarkable uses of avocado is in avocado soy unsaponifiables, a natural extract shown to slow cartilage breakdown and stimulate repair. Science says, a long-term study from the University of Liège in Belgium showed that patients with knee osteoarthritis who took avocado soy unsaponifiables for 6 months experienced significant pain reduction, better joint function, and reduced reliance on pain medication. Another study in clinical rheumatology found that regular avocado consumption was linked to lower inflammation scores in older adults. How to use? Eat half an avocado daily. Add slices to salads, blend into smoothies for creaminess, or mash onto whole grain toast with a sprinkle of turmeric and lemon juice. For a nutrient-rich salad dressing, blend avocado with extra virgin olive oil, fresh herbs, and lemon juice. You can also use avocado in place of mayonnaise for a healthier sandwich spread. Extra tip for combining number 4, number 5, and number 6. These three foods form a powerful joint protective combination when eaten together. A salad made with fresh spinach and kale, creamy avocado slices, and a dressing of extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice offers a complete package of anti-inflammatory compounds, antioxidants, and healthy fats. This combination improves nutrient absorption, especially of vitamins K and E, and provides a satisfying, filling meal that supports both joint health and overall wellness. Adding a sprinkle of nuts or seeds can further boost the anti-inflammatory benefits. Part 3. Anti-inflammatory foods for joint protection. No 7 walnuts. Why it helps. Walnuts are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3 helps reduce the production of inflammatory molecules in the body and can lower levels of C-reactive protein, an important marker of inflammation. Walnuts are also high in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect joint cells from oxidative damage and slow the breakdown of cartilage. In addition, they provide protein and minerals like magnesium and phosphorus, which are essential for bone and joint health. Science says, a study from Pennsylvania State University found that eating 30 grams of walnuts daily for 6 weeks lowered CRP levels by 32% in adults with high inflammation. Another large review concluded that higher nut consumption is linked to a lower risk of inflammatory diseases, including arthritis. How to use. Eat a small handful of walnuts every day as a snack, or add them to oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. Store walnuts in the refrigerator or freezer to keep their oils fresh and prevent rancidity. For a joint-friendly breakfast, mix walnuts with blueberries and plain Greek yogurt. Number 8. Soybeans and soy products. Why it helps. Soybeans are rich in isoflavones, plant compounds that have anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce joint pain and stiffness. They are also a complete plant protein, containing all essential amino acids needed for muscle and tissue repair. Strong muscles help support and stabilize joints, reducing wear and tear on cartilage. Soy products are also low in saturated fat, making them heart-friendly and supporting good circulation to joint tissues. Science says, research from Oklahoma State University found that postmenopausal women who consumed 40 grams of soy protein daily for 3 months experienced significant reductions in joint pain and improved mobility. Other studies have shown that isoflavones can lower inflammation markers in people with arthritis. How to use. Include soy products like tofu, tempeh, or unsweetened soy milk in your meals several times a week. Add tofu to stir-fries with vegetables, blend soy milk into smoothies, or use tempeh in place of meat in salads and wraps. Choose non-genetically modified soy products whenever possible for better quality. Number 9. Garlic. Why it helps. Garlic contains sulfur compounds such as diallyl disulfide, which have strong anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting effects. These compounds can block enzymes that break down cartilage and also help lower inflammatory markers in the body. Garlic is also rich in antioxidants like allicin, which protect joint tissues from oxidative stress. Its natural antimicrobial properties can further support overall health and reduce the risk of infections that can worsen joint problems. Science says, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who regularly consumed garlic had a 30% lower risk of developing knee osteoarthritis compared to those who ate little or no garlic. Laboratory studies have also shown that garlic extracts can inhibit the activity of enzymes responsible for cartilage degradation. How to use. Eat 1 to 2 raw cloves of garlic daily, either chopped into salads or mixed into dips. If eating raw garlic is too strong for you, lightly cook it in soups, stews, or stir-fries. Crushing or chopping garlic and letting it sit for 10 minutes before cooking can help preserve its beneficial compounds. Extra tip for combining number 7, number 8, and number 9. These three foods can be easily combined into flavorful and nutrient-rich meals. For example, you can make a warm stir-fry with tofu, vegetables, and garlic, then sprinkle chopped walnuts on top for crunch and omega-3 benefits. Another option is to prepare a salad with leafy greens, edamame soybeans, roasted garlic, and walnuts, dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. This combination delivers healthy fats, plant proteins, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work together to protect your joints. Part 4. Anti-inflammatory foods for joint protection. Number 10. Green tea. Why it helps. Green tea is one of the richest sources of natural antioxidants, especially catechins. Among these, EGCG, or epigallocatechin galat, stands out for its powerful ability to reduce inflammation in joint tissues. EGCG helps block inflammatory chemicals that attack cartilage and slows the breakdown of collagen. It also improves blood flow to the joints, supporting nutrient delivery and waste removal. The polyphenols in green tea protect cells from oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to cartilage aging. Science says, researchers at Case Western Reserve University discovered that EGCG can inhibit the enzymes that degrade cartilage by up to 50% in lab conditions. A Japanese population study found that adults who drank 3 to 4 cups of green tea daily had better joint function scores and reported less stiffness compared to those who rarely drank it. Another review in the Journal of Nutrition concluded that regular green tea consumption is linked to lower CRP levels, a common inflammation marker. How to use. Drink 2 to 3 cups of freshly brewed green tea each day. Use water that is hot but not boiling, around 80 degrees Celsius, to preserve antioxidants. Steep for 3 to 5 minutes for optimal extraction. Avoid adding sugar, as it can increase inflammation. For a refreshing twist, add a slice of lemon after brewing to boost antioxidant activity and flavor. Number 11. Broccoli. Why it helps. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable loaded with vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals that protect joint health. It contains sulforaphane, a unique compound that can block enzymes responsible for cartilage damage. Broccoli is also high in vitamin C for collagen production and vitamin K for bone health. Its fiber supports gut health, which is increasingly linked to reduced inflammation in the body. Science says, a study from the University of East Anglia in the United Kingdom found that eating a diet rich in broccoli significantly reduced cartilage damage markers in people at risk of osteoarthritis. Laboratory tests showed that sulforaphane can slow cartilage breakdown and reduce inflammatory responses in joint cells. A review in Arthritis and Rheumatology suggested that people who eat cruciferous vegetables at least 4 times a week have better mobility and less joint pain. How to use. Eat broccoli at least 3 times per week. Steam it lightly to preserve sulforaphane, or roast it with olive oil and garlic for added flavor. Avoid boiling for long periods, as this can cause nutrient loss. Combine broccoli with foods rich in healthy fats like avocado or olive oil to improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. For variety, mix broccoli with other cruciferous vegetables such as Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. Number 12. Citrus fruits. Why it helps. Citrus fruits such as oranges, grapefruits, and lemons are rich in vitamin C, one of the most important nutrients for collagen synthesis. Collagen is what gives cartilage its strength and flexibility. Vitamin C also acts as a potent antioxidant, protecting joint tissues from oxidative damage. Citrus fruits contain bioflavonoids that further reduce inflammation by supporting blood vessel health and improving circulation to the joints. Science says, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reported that people with higher vitamin C intake had a much lower risk of developing inflammatory arthritis. Another long-term study from the University of Cambridge found that those who consumed citrus fruits daily experienced slower joint damage progression over a decade. Vitamin C intake was also linked to lower levels of C-reactive protein, an indicator of systemic inflammation. How to use. Eat at least 1 serving of citrus fruit each day. Have an orange with breakfast, drink a glass of fresh grapefruit juice at lunch, or add lemon slices to your water throughout the day. Whenever possible, eat the whole fruit instead of just juice to get beneficial fiber and more bioflavonoids. For a salad booster, drizzle citrus juice over dark leafy greens to combine vitamin C with vitamin K and other antioxidants. Extra tip for combining number 10, number 11, and number 12. A highly effective joint-friendly meal could start with a plate of steamed broccoli tossed in extra virgin olive oil and fresh garlic. Alongside, serve a citrus salad made with orange slices, avocado, and walnuts for a mix of vitamin C, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory omega-3. Finish the meal with a cup of freshly brewed green tea to enhance antioxidant intake and aid digestion. This combination works on multiple levels. It reduces inflammation, supports collagen production, improves joint lubrication, and provides a wide variety of nutrients that strengthen connective tissues over time. Part 5. Final anti-inflammatory foods, combo meals, and supplements. No 13 almonds. Why it helps. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy monounsaturated fats. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that protects cartilage cells from oxidative stress and helps maintain the integrity of joint tissues. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and bone health, reducing strain on joints. The healthy fats in almonds can also help reduce inflammation markers in the body over time. Science says, a study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who regularly consumed almonds had significantly lower CRP levels, a marker of systemic inflammation. Another study from the University of Toronto showed that replacing processed snacks with almonds for just 4 weeks reduced LDL cholesterol and improved vascular function, which can benefit blood flow to the joints. How to use. Eat a small handful of raw or lightly roasted almonds daily. Add them to salads, oatmeal, or yogurt for extra crunch and nutrients. For a joint-friendly snack, mix almonds with dried berries for a combination of healthy fats and antioxidants. Store almonds in an airtight container to keep them fresh. Number 14, tomatoes. Why it helps. Tomatoes are a rich source of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect joint tissues from oxidative damage and reduces inflammation. They also provide vitamin C for collagen synthesis and potassium for muscle and nerve function. Cooking tomatoes can increase the bioavailability of lycopene, making them even more beneficial. Science says, research from Harvard School of Public Health found that higher lycopene levels in the blood were associated with lower levels of inflammatory markers in both men and women. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that consuming tomato products regularly helped lower CRP levels in people with chronic inflammation. How to use. Eat fresh tomatoes in salads, sandwiches, or as part of a vegetable platter. Include cooked tomato products such as tomato sauce or soup a few times per week to boost lycopene absorption. Pairing tomatoes with olive oil can further enhance nutrient uptake. Number 15. Ginger. Why it helps. Ginger contains gingerols and shogaols, natural compounds with strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. These compounds can help block inflammatory pathways and reduce pain and stiffness in joints. Ginger also supports circulation, which can improve nutrient delivery to cartilage and help flush out inflammatory byproducts. Science says, a clinical trial published in Arthritis and Rheumatism found that taking a concentrated ginger extract daily for 6 weeks significantly reduced knee pain in people with osteoarthritis. Another review of randomized controlled trials confirmed that ginger supplementation improved joint function and reduced pain scores compared to placebo. How to use. Add fresh grated ginger to teas, stir-fries, soups, and smoothies. Drink ginger tea made by steeping sliced ginger in hot water for 10 minutes. You can also add ground ginger to baked goods, or mix it into salad dressings for a spicy, joint-friendly kick. Joint-friendly combo meals, using number 13 to number 15. A powerful breakfast option is a bowl of oatmeal topped with sliced almonds, fresh berries, and a drizzle of honey, served with a cup of green tea. For lunch, try a tomato and avocado salad with olive oil and lemon dressing, plus whole grain bread on the side. Dinner could be a stir-fry with broccoli, ginger, tofu, and walnuts over brown rice. These combinations deliver a balance of antioxidants, healthy fats, anti-inflammatory compounds, and joint-supporting vitamins and minerals. Supplements to support joint health and cartilage elasticity. While whole foods should be your main source of nutrients, supplements can help fill gaps and provide concentrated support for your joints. Here are some of the most researched and effective options. Collagen type 2 supports cartilage structure and elasticity. Studies show 40 milligrams daily can improve joint comfort and mobility in osteoarthritis patients. Glucosamine and chondroitin work together to slow cartilage breakdown and may promote cartilage repair. Typical doses are 1,500 milligrams glucosamine and 1,200 milligrams chondroitin daily. MSM, or methyl sulfonyl methane, a sulfur compound that helps reduce inflammation and supports collagen formation. Common dosage is 1,500 to 3,000 milligrams daily. Hyaluronic acid helps maintain joint lubrication and shock absorption. Oral doses of 50 to 120 milligrams daily can improve joint function and reduce stiffness. Vitamin D3 and K2 work together to improve calcium absorption and direct it to the bones instead of soft tissues, supporting bone density and joint alignment. High-quality omega-3. If you do not eat fatty fish regularly, a supplement with at least 1,000 milligrams combined EPA and DHA can help reduce inflammation and protect joint tissues. When choosing supplements, look for third-party tested products to ensure purity and potency. Always consult a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you take medications or have chronic conditions. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to Graceful Aging Senior so you do not miss any of our future videos on healthy aging and joint protection. Share this video with your friends or family who might benefit from these joint-friendly foods. And let us know in the comments which of these foods you already eat and which one you plan to add to your meals this week. Together, we can keep moving strong and living well after 50.